What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And finally, I've been waiting for such a long time to get this character. Well, it seems like a long time. This character's only been out for like a little over a month, but with the amount of pulls that I've done, I'm really happy that I actually own this character now versus Whitebeard and Shanks. So in this video today, we are going to go ahead and have a look at Whitebeard taking on the current Garb challenges. Now, by the time this video goes up, I believe it will be reset, so there are going to be different challenges available, but as of the recording of this video, these are the ones that are available with Heavenly Demon, Eneru, as well as the Worst Generation. So let's go ahead and see how this guy performs. So one thing I do have to say straight off the cuff, this character is absolutely broken as a captain. He's so insane. That versus effect that he has is incredible. Of course, against content where there's normal attacks only, yeah, that's kind of annoying, but the thing is the 30% health cut that he provides with his versus effect isn't really like the main key component as to why this character is as good as what he is. The fact that he provides a 90% damage reduction basically whenever you launch it right is crazy enough, but the thing about it is unlike other versus effects that we have seen previous to this versus effect is only a one-turn buff to your crew. What it means is that after that one turn has expired of you activating his versus effect, you can immediately start charging that versus effect again. And with his captain effect allowing you to increase the chances of int slots appearing, and you know, the condition requiring you only to consume, I think it's 10 or 12 Psi or int slots, it means that getting his versus effect again multiple times per run is very, very easy, and you guys are going to see in this quest, we use the versus effect a lot, not really for the health cut, just mainly for the damage reduction, and it's such a useful effect as, you know, you actually just get passive damage reduction with Whitebeard's captain effect anyway, and the fact that you can just tank hits really well, and then if you are about to tank a really big hit from the enemy, you can use his versus effect, and then you can get it back very, very quickly. His special ability is also incredibly good as well, allowing you to get that 2.5 times attack boost, not all boost, but an attack boost to your Psi, Int, and Striker characters, as well as giving them a 1000 base attack boost. A lot of people disregard that. The base attack boost that Whitebeard vs. Shanks provides is a pretty incredible boost, and we've seen it with a couple of legends that we'll be releasing a little bit later on down the line, such as CP0 Lucci and the brand new superclass Katakuri and the superclass Doflamingo, adding 1000 base stats to those characters that they're boosting. It's a pretty incredible boost, and you know, there aren't too many characters in the game that do it, but we've seen a lot of characters more recently do it. It's just a nice added bonus to give you a little bit more damage output that you would normally typically not have, right? So it's an incredible thing that he gets access to. We didn't really talk much about this Doflamingo quest here because it's a pretty easy fight. We already know the deal. You need 2 despair removers, you need 2 paralysis removers, and that's typically it. You won't really have too many issues if you have that on your team in order to get through this fight without too much of a hassle. Now we go ahead and move on to the Eneru challenge. Now, typically when I run an int team for the Eneru challenge, if I'm able to do so, I would like to run Halloween Law and Halloween Mihawk on the team, just enabling you to not really have to worry about, you know, getting special binded on the final stage, and you can just use the specials on the previous turn, allowing you to get multiple turns of a 2.5 or 2.25 times boost to attack and orbs, and it just makes it really easy just by doing that. But instead of that, which you could definitely do with this team, I decided to use a little bit of a different character. This this time around, we're going to go ahead and use Bonnie as our main unit in the last room to generate us the ability to get rid of the special bind. Because remember that you will be inflicted with fear. And the thing is that Bonnie, when you limit break her, she does get fear. Obviously, maxing that fear out is relatively difficult because we don't have too many of those tablets. And I mean, I literally have 0 fear tablets and I have 0 hunger tablets right now. So I'm really desperate for them to come back at some point. Hopefully we get more of them soon. But Bonnie's great because not only does she provide an attack boost, she provides a chain lock. And depending on what kind of orbs the enemy is able to give you, if you get given block orbs, for example, she can change them into matching for you with her special activation. So that's a really nice thing that she gets access to. So Bonnie's a great unit. Also use Sangor, pretty typical unit, no problems there whatsoever. And of course with the support of Pudding, we can get rid of the stun on the final boss room. But there is one other little character that you guys are seeing there. We did actually pull V2 Marco from my discount multi on part 3 of the Yamato Sugo Fest. I'll be uploading some videos with Marco, hopefully sometime soon if I get time, because there's just so many new characters that I've pulled recently. Trying to fit them all into the content is going to be a little bit difficult, but I definitely want to make videos with all the new characters that I've pulled, because I want to go ahead and show them off to you guys, of course. So yeah, Marco is a pretty nice unit, enabling you to get rid of special binders also well, which is pretty good. He also gets rid of paralysis, he's a healer, he does color affinity. There's just really nice boosts that Marco can provide. And of course we use Iron here to get around some of the utility that we'll have to deal with. He gets rid of defense up, he gets rid of the bind. It's just a good unit. Iron's just a generically good rare recruit character. But of course on the final stage we just use Bonnie, we use Whitebeard, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's just GG, just no problems whatsoever. Of course there's no real guaranteed way to get matching slots, so I guess if you can make it a little bit more optimized, I think Marco is definitely replaceable. You definitely don't need him on the team. Replacing him with someone else that could probably get rid of paralysis as well as generate some slots is probably a character that you'd want to have instead. But either way, really fun team that got through the NL challenge without really too many hassles. As you can see here, we did kind of screw up. We didn't really get through it that effectively. So just showing you guys that even if you do screw up, you can tank damage like there's no tomorrow. Whitebeard is an absolute boss. Now we can go ahead and have a look at the final team of this video, which is going to be with the Worst Generation, of course. Worst Generation, I mean, a lot of people think it's really difficult, but personally speaking, I don't think it's that difficult. I think Worst Generation is, I think it's less difficult than Hody, and I think it's probably around the same level as Navy. I think at some times Navy can be a bit annoying as well, because you do need a unit that gets rid of hunger on that particular team, and you need 2 threshold removers, and I just think generically that the Worst Generation isn't as bad. You know, if you've got access to a wide variety of characters, you don't even need like super great characters, but if you've got a wide variety of characters on your team, you should be able to get through this without too many issues, because a lot of the good units that you can use in order to get around the blowaway resistance, like in this team here, we're using the Colosseum page 1. They have the crewmate ability to resist the blowaway, and he has a really good special, providing really good chain lock. This team, though, we actually are going to use the Halloween Law for multi-turn orb boost, really nice unit, and we are actually using a couple of orb blockers in our team. Of course, orb blocking is a very key component of getting through the Worst Generation challenge, at least making it easy for you. We're using Luffy Boa because they actually orb block on activation, and they also will change all slots to matching for your sign-in characters. So it's a pretty perfect unit to have here, because then we can also use the Reiju special, which guarantees us the conditional boost on the Zora and Killer stage. We get a way to remove the damage threshold, and also we can have the support of Custard, which is able to lock the orbs once again. So as long as we kill this stage in one turn, which is not very difficult to do with versus Whitebeard as a captain, we're able to generate those matching slots and keep them for multiple turns, of course. So not really too big of an issue there. And of course, we ideally want Halloween Law to be the unit that swaps into the captain spot on the final boss stage. So, you know, if you do get the wrong one being switched during the preemptive attack, you can go ahead and reset the game, make sure Law's being set as the captain instead, and it makes things a lot easier moving forward, of course, because if you get the Luffy Boa set as your captain, probably not super ideal, because they won't have their dual captain effect, they're not going to be as strong, so you definitely want Law instead. But overall, Whitebeard just absolutely dominated, and even during certain circumstances where, you know, you are unable to kill a boss in a single turn, you can actually just go ahead and, you know, just stall it out because you have so much damage reduction. It's actually insane. So that is going to wrap up this video today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the special animations of this character too. I think they look absolutely magnificent. But that is going to wrap it up today. Thank you very much for watching. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
"戦争はしねえらしい。二人にしてくれ。